Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Marketo-Fu. What I want to talk about today is just the bare basics that you need to know around naming conventions. So this will be a really quick one, but basically naming conventions save you a lot of pain and heartbreak when it comes time to report. Simply because imagine seeing a very consistent naming convention on a spreadsheet. It's going to automatically sort itself or be easy to sort by date and then month, and then further categorization by type. So naming conventions are something you could debate to death over what's the right one. I've never, even between instances I've worked on, I've done things slightly different. But the importance here is consistency is key. So whatever you pick, make sure that you enforce that throughout your team as a standard SOP. So standard operating procedure. So but basically what I have here, if you've been noticing between the videos, I actually just changed these because I did have the code for what each program type was preceding the date, and I think it's better to have the date first for sorting purposes, that everything in 2016 can be grouped more easily that way. And then by month, and you can add additional tags here to make sure when you pull your reporting that you could eliminate certain types of programs from another. But what I want to just talk through briefly is, so email programs, event programs, and default programs all follow a similar convention generally. They usually apply to a year, or all programs apply to a year, but these ones will definitely have a fixed month and then a fixed, what I like to call a short code for what the program type is or what the purpose of the program is. So for this email type program, EB stands for email blast. For this nurture program, NT stands for nurture. And then this event is a trade show, TS. And then this default program is web content, is I believe what I was going for here, and it's a white paper. So it makes when you come time to report very simple and easy, and makes for a very clean, well-organized instance if all of your programs follow a certain naming convention. So the one exception to that is with nurture programs. Obviously, these are more of an evergreen, ongoing type of thing, so it doesn't really make sense to have that month code in there necessarily. It doesn't hurt if you wanted to say like when it originated, but yeah. And then what I like to do is, just for readability purposes, I like to have this little vertical, whatever you call this character here. But when your program, the one thing to watch out for with stuff like that is when your programs get shortened or converted into landing page names, it makes that like 4 dashes or something, and it's not the prettiest thing. So you might want to go in and clean up your URLs or that kind of thing. But that's essentially that. So again, just whatever naming conventions you use, the most important thing to remember is consistency, and then beyond that, just come up with a naming convention that really works for you and your team, and make sure that everybody follows it. And that will make your life, when it comes time to do some reporting in the next month or two, that much more easier. So this has been another episode of Marketo-Fu. I know I'm a couple days behind from last week, so I'm going to try to owe you guys a few extra over the course of the next few days. But tune in again soon.